Oh, it came up over the bus, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Very nice day.
Oh, I can take these off. I don't have to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually used to study the Bible
Oh, yeah.
with Jehovah's Witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a very positive experience.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Ultimately, I think studying with Jehovah's Witnesses let me learn things that I don't think anybody's going to learn anywhere else, right? Yeah. What about you guys? When did you get the truth?
30 years ago.
Well, you look only about 30 years old, so how on earth does that work?
55.
Okay.
Yeah, 30
So you're
years
about
ago.
30. Okay.
Yeah, I was 24.
24, okay.
Yeah.
What got you interested in it?
It's because it was from the Bible, you know. It's not
Okay.
anybody's thought, because we can meet lots of people, but they all have different way of thinking.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But the thing that impressed me really, it's always I have a question and the answer with the Bible, with God's word.
Right.
It was God's point of view, not James, Peter, or anyone else.
Right.
That impressed me.
What
because
kind
I
of-
had the right.
What kind of questions were you finding answers to?
What the purpose of life, you know, we
Okay.
live, I said, oh, okay, but I didn't like the condition. Imagine 30 years ago, imagine
Right,
now.
so that would be,
it's crazy.
1987, 86, 87? Yeah, right.
So, and I never regret it because I have a hope.
Yeah,
You
right.
Look around what hope people have. They
Yeah,
live and
that's true.
die.
That's true.
So,
They live and die and that's it.
yeah. So that's what
Okay.
when we learn the Bible, we see we have a hope, and God's promise for the future is so wonderful.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
we can find that.
So you
in
mentioned
there.
that you studied, but
Yeah.
you didn't.
I didn't
connect
continue.
with you,
Yeah.
or-
What about you? When did you get the truth?
Well, when I was about 10, I guess.
Okay. Your parents had been witnesses.
No, my dad was not, and my mom was very Catholic.
Okay. But then,
So I guess she found answers that.
and then when you were 10, it
Yeah.
was about
Yeah.
sharing them
Yeah.
with their daughter.
Yeah.
What about brothers and sisters? Have you got other
Yeah, I
siblings
had,
who were witnesses?
Yeah, one sister. She was about 16, so her friend was actually family was studying at the same time, and my mom would say,
Perfect.
okay, you can go to the Kingdom Hall, but you have to go to church first, because she was still very strong.
I want
she was
you to be
studying.
as informed as possible.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then,
Yeah.
And then one of my brothers became a witness a few years later, and he and his wife, and then my other brother did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So 2 out of the 3 kids are witnesses?
Three out of 4.
3 out of the 4.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's if that was worldwide, that'd be, what is that? That'd be like 6 billion out of the 8 billion. Those are some impressive numbers. Yeah.
But everybody has to make their own choice, right?
Yeah,
You
right.
know, like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that what you found? Like you?
Yeah, I made the choice to be as honest as possible in my research, and I kept discovering that what the Bible used to really teach was no longer what the Bible was really teaching according to Watchtower beliefs, and I said, what's going on here? I mean, is something true because more and more people believe it and spread it and translate it, or is something true because it proves to be as true tomorrow as it did today? And I was thinking, that's not really something people can say about what Jehovah's Witnesses believe. I mean, if you took one of Jehovah's Witnesses from 2017 and put them in a room with a Bible student from 1917, that would be an interesting conversation.
Well, it would be. Yeah.
How many times would that? We're just talking about if you took one of Jehovah's Witnesses from 2017 and put them in a room with a Bible student from 1917, what that conversation would look like, right? Like how many times would that brother or sister from 2017 have to tell the Bible student, actually, no, we don't believe that anymore.
Well, something's. Yeah.
We don't. That's not what that means anymore. Actually, we shun those people now. Actually, we disfellowship those people now.
Well,
It'd be an interesting
things are
conversation.
Things are always changing, aren't they? Everything.
Well, I thought God is the same forever.
Maybe your light is getting brighter and brighter.
My light
Or
is getting.
the
What do
light
you mean?
is getting brighter. We understand things better. Just like even with the apostles, they didn't understand things fully at
Okay.
one time. And
Well, they didn't understand things, but they didn't teach them as requirements for life. Where if you didn't meet them, you'd be punished for not meeting them. That's a bit of a different story with your leaders.
Well, you sound like you've talked to witnesses before, obviously, and I think you're trying to just get us going, or Oh,
What do you mean, get you going?
are you? Well, anyways.
I'm presenting some reasonings, some Bible-based reasonings to you that you're not really going to hear in a Kingdom Hall or in the pages of your Watchtower. Why can't I have?
You can call in my house and talk to me.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, we're standing here. You've got us here. I can see what you're doing, and you know what?
What?
I'm going on a break.
Interesting.
Yeah,
you enjoy your
Yeah,
coffee
you
break.
bet.
Yeah, I'll keep talking with these sisters here then. Yeah. Or is there an elder nearby you prefer I spoke to? Is it okay if I keep talking to you guys?
I'm on my break.
You're on your break? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I was just who's taking over here?
Those two take over.
They're going to take over? Yeah. When did you guys get the truth?
Are you a brother?
I am a Bible student. I'm a sincere Bible student. I'm always learning, interested in learning more about what the Bible teaches.
Yeah.
And you guys are...
Have you studied with Jehovah's?
Yes, I have. Yeah. Yeah, it was a very positive experience. Not for the last little while, but I always like finding out when other Jehovah's Witnesses started studying the Bible. Like I was talking to those two sisters. She got it a couple of years ago, and that other sister got it when she was 10 years
Why do
old.
you want to know? Does it make any difference?
And I'm curious because I was pretty young too. I was about 18. And at 18,
I was 14 when I started it.
Okay, how old were you when you were 12? Okay, you were 14, you were 12, I was 18.
But it took me like really a while. It took me like 6 years.
Okay.
Being a teen.
Was it from your parents or grandparents or?
Somebody knocking on the door.
And you were 14?
Yeah.
And your parents didn't believe, but you started to.
No, my dad, who was a Catholic, requested a missionary who knocked on the door. Can you study with these guys? Because they're such a pain.
A sister? Missionary sister?
A missionary, yeah.
So please come study with my daughter?
Yeah.
Because I want her to have a Bible education, and I may as well ask.
Because they're really naughty, like kids.
Oh yeah.
And if they do a Bible study,
put a little godly fear in them. I'm tired of their
like
attitude.
That, so yeah.
So your parents weren't witnesses, but they enlisted a witness to get your act straight at 14.
Yeah.
And you were 12. Who started studying with you? Was it your parents?
Well, kind of similar, but not exactly.
You weren't quite as bad. Not at 12. We're bad at 14. We're not quite as bad at 12.
My parents wanted my older sister to study when the missionaries.
Oh, your
So
parents.
it's similar to the song.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
What? Your parents enlisted witnesses as well? They weren't witnesses themselves the way your parents did?
But you see.
That's such a crazy coincidence. You guys
Yeah.
see that, right? Like,
not me.
That's-
I said it was my. But did you have other sisters?
your older sister.
I was only
Okay.
4 or 5 at the time.
Oh, I see.
So my older sister started. It's funny because.
But then at 12, you said you were 12, meaning
When I was.
when you got baptized?
No.
Oh, when you started taking it really seriously, you had the maturity, the reasoning ability. Yeah. How much sense can you make of the Bible at 4?
4 to 5.
Or even 8?
Yeah.
I mean, even 8 years old, how much can you possibly appreciate, right? It's got to happen at least around, I guess 12 is good. Yeah. I mean, some religions are baptizing members at 8 years old.
How long did you study?
That's a little early, isn't it?
How long
Yeah,
did you
8's a little
study
early.
with,
I studied for about 11 years. Yeah. But I had to stop because
You kept studying?
I kept studying. Yeah, I was studying. I was associating.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of a tough nut to crack.
You were
I like
going to the meetings,
I was going to the meetings as well.
but you never became even a.
I got
publisher.
baptized as one of Jehovah's Witnesses
did?
as well. Yeah.
You did.
But I'm
How old
still
were you?
studying the Bible.
How old were you?
I was 24 when I
Everybody-
got baptized. I was 18
Yeah.
when I first started studying, but sort of, making sure and all that.
And then did you leave? Did you disassociate yourself from the witnesses?
Well, that's a good question. There's a bit of a story to it, and
Did you?
I'll answer your question.
Yeah.
I kept discovering that what, according to Jehovah's Witnesses the Bible really teaches wasn't what Jehovah's Witnesses 20, 50, 100 years before were saying the Bible really teaches. And I was saying, okay, wait a minute. Is something true because more and more people believe it and spread it and translate it and want to believe in it? Or is something true because it proves to be as true tomorrow as it did today and the day before? And I decided, you know what? Something, if it's true, it'll be true tomorrow.
So did you
Don't you think that's fair?
Did you say you disassociated yourself when you were 24?
And are you listening?
No. I just.
Are you listening? I just said, how do you know something's true?
No, you did say that before, but it wasn't registering. I kept thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to.
Why are you convinced? Why are you convinced that you have the truth?
So can you tell me again? I know you said it before. Did you disassociate yourself when you were 12? And when you were 24?
No, I disassociated a few years ago.
Okay. And you didn't want to be a Jehovah's Witness anymore?
Definitely not.
That's why you disassociated.
Yeah, but I like people and I like learning.
I don't think we want to talk anymore.
What?
Because there's no point.
We're so sure of our
There's no
faith,
point,
and you're
like,
so sure
talking
that
to
we're
you,
not right, so there's
right?
no point in talking anymore.
Yeah.
You're not going to convince us, whatever you're telling me, and we're not going to
I'm certainly not going to convince you
we're not
if
gonna
you
convince
refuse
you.
to talk to me.
If we're not going to convince you either. And the
That's
work that
amazing.
we're
I mean,
doing-
you made your
that's the
choice.
thing.
The work we're
I'm
doing
giving you,
here
yeah.
is to help
You can
people to
ask me
understand.
anything you want.
No.
What do you mean? No.
The work.
What do you mean?
I
What do you mean? No.
I want to explain to you why.
What do you
we're
mean?
here.
No. I've noticed that about Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. If you can't control the conversation, and if the conversation doesn't flatter you, you don't have it. See? You just don't have it.
Whatever
Or you just endure it. See, like you're enduring me
That's
now.
okay. We don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
We
You
actually
could-
don't
you
want
could
to
have-
argue.
Okay.
Because we're here to
We're here to
man the
teach.
part.
Okay.
Teach others.
You
That's
don't want to
it.
you don't want to
And
get
you
into
don't-
pointless debates.
That's exactly.
You have the truth. You don't want to get into pointless debates.
Exactly.
Well, the thing about the truth, that's what I'm asking
appreciate
you.
you stopping by
Yeah.
talking to
Why
us.
are you so sure you have the truth?
Because we study. I started studying when I was 12.
You have the truth because you started studying when you were 12.
No.